In this area, we also found some evidence for mosaic flooring. We don't have any intact mosaics. Yeah, it's painful. Last year I was on a program with Jody Magnus, and did you see Jody this morning? Was she this morning, right? Did she talk about who cook? Yeah. Well, I was on a program with her last spring in the West Star Institute in Santa Rosa, California, and she did her morning thing with the cook and all of the wonderful mosaics and everything else. So this was my first shot in the afternoon. I said, before I go any further, I want to show you the Omrit mosaic, right? Get ready. But there it is. It was pretty funny. Anyway, we don't have intact mosaic, but we clearly have evidence that there were mosaic floors in the area, and hopefully we will eventually find some that are still in situ, as opposed to having been ripped up and thrown around somehow. So lots of those kinds of little fragments that tell us something about that area, a couple of red and white pieces. We've long known, we've had this basalt block with a cross on the end of it as well. So again, evidence for Christian presence in the area. I mentioned this little chapel that stands, this is the altar. We saw this in an earlier picture. And then there's this small chapel building. You can see the apse right here. And there's also this, I love this piece. It's a basalt carved piece which seems to have a wing pattern on it. You can see there's kind of a ridge or a series of ridges here, and then what look like to me wings going down. Again, hard to tell from this small of a piece. The scale is kind of erect here, or washed out here, but it's about 30 centimeters across, so it could be part of a larger relief. In 2013, we found specifically Christian imagery in that tabboon that I just showed you, or right around it. So a regular kind of a Latin cross here, as it comes to be called. I love that it's got these holes in it, which to me indicate that it might have been sewn on to a garment of some sort. And then there's also this buckle, which has a cross as part of it as well. So kind of a neat piece that could have been part of dress or some part of a decorative piece.